So this book, it's about mistakes that girls do in their gullible years, 18, 17, like we fall in love too easily, right? We had trouble managing our feelings towards someone or something. Personally, I've never been in that stage. However, like it still resonates deeply, right? Part of it because like our frontal lobe will be fully developed by the age of 25, right? So when we are yet to turn 25, our brain are not fully developed yet. We are not able to like fully make a good decision in our life. So the fact that Amani, who was 18, 19, like the moment she married Malik, the moment she gave birth and all, and that she made a mistake, married a monster like Malik, and she didn't run when running is due. It was a bit too late. I do think that she won the battle that she's going through in her head. Why? Because she didn't let Mariam make things about Malik. After all, it's about her. It's about Amani. Legenda was hers. Right? So she fought hard, not only mentally, not only to herself, but also to the people around it. And it's all about the intention actually. When you did something, the best intention that you can do is for the sake of Allah, not for the sake of other people, not for the sake of people validation. No, you shouldn't do that because it's setting yourself, your life, your direction of life towards the validation of people, which will never be fulfilled unless the validation of Allah, the only one we should please. If you do things for the sake of Allah, then you are actually a winner to your own battle because you do not put the value of yourself in the hands of people. You only put yourself into the only one that should value you is Allah, not people, not powerless people. Yeah, only Allah should have the rights to value you. Are you fulfilling your rights towards Allah? Are you performing prayers 5 times a day? Are you reading your Quran? Are you nice towards other people? Are you treating people with akhlak? That is the rights of Allah. Well, when I was like reading the book, I started to dislike the Amani character a bit because I feel like she could never let go. She hold too hard on her past, and to the point that it hurts her so bad, but she still couldn't let it go. And I couldn't understand the pain because of course I never like experienced it. But in the author's note, what Afrina wrote here is that she tell us why Amani has this like defensive character. It's because she never defended herself in the past. So the defensive that she got was actually from her regret. I could say that she has to remind herself in the head of doing the same things again and again because she gaslight herself too long ago. And there are real people judge real broken people for the way they heal. Healing people will not be pretty and amicable because they are not practically made out of broken shards mashed together. They will smoothen their edges with time. So often we are too hard with people that are trying to reconnect with their faith, right? People who had done things in the past, right? So in this case, when I just started to read this book, I was like, Amani ni tak boleh nak let go ke? Kenapa? Why she is too defensive, right? Like, macam, benda dah jadi. Kau redha je lah, tak payah nak jadi macam paling tersakiti. But eventually, what happened here is that we cannot judge people for the way they heal. That sometimes there are people who heal this way and there are people who heal a different way. And for a regular person that don't know their backstory, that do not know what happened, like what they had go through resulting to their character in today's character, it is unfair for us to judge them because everyone heal in their own way, in their own phase, in their own method. Sometimes there are reasons why people behave a certain way, and as a da'i possibly maybe maybe we should be a more understanding of why a person acted a certain way, right? But please know that sometimes your past could not justify your action. You could not justify your whole way of doing things just because you had suffered. So this is what I like the most about this book, is like to make your story about you, not about your enemy or the person that did you wrong, because they did not deserve that. Only you deserve your own closure, your own way of how you would want to pave your path. Like, after all, it is your life, and you are the one in charge, and you have to be unapologetic of what you choose in life. Because after all, this life is yours, it is not others. Because after all, the choice is ours. It's ours to take, because it's our life anyway, right? So sometimes there are pain that are so huge that it keep on dragging us down. It inhibits our growth process. It does not allow us to develop as a person, as human. But sometimes it's just a part of process that we had to be in order to be in the next stage of the healing process. Sometimes we are in the stagnant process where we weren't allowed to move past this pain that we thought we haven't healed. But it's just a process, and eventually that process will come to an end, and then you will go to another process, a different process, where maybe you are now in a different part of life, a different moment of life, right? So yeah, I'm actually still mind blown because I love this book a lot. And yeah, the healing process is actually a long journey. It is not like it is not an umrah trip or like a haji trip. It's your whole life. Your whole life is a healing process only if you allow yourself to heal. So there are a lot of things that I regret, but after all, everything that had happened is everything that Allah had planned for me. And Allah is the all-known. Allah is the alim. He is yang maha mengetahui. So He had planned my life the best way possible. Although it may feel like, there's a lot of heartbreak. After all, it's a part of the belief system of a Muslim, right? You have to be very faith. You have to sabar, and you have to be bersangka baik. You have to know that Allah is writing something for you, something good eventually, and you have to redha, because you have to have that acceptance in your heart, right? In that way you could heal faster, because Islam had put all this guideline. We had just had to walk through. Macam tu lah. One thing that my Nakibah used to say is that imagine this life as a game, right? So there are a lot of levels, and when you are in a level, you have to go through all the hurdles, and when you had gone through all the hurdles, then you can go to the next level. So when in that way, I see that the challenges that we face today is just a way for us to elevate our levels, right? The hurdles, the challenges, the pain, the heartbreak. It's just a way to elevate our levels, to elevate our faith, elevate our iman. Because how we always have friends that had go through much in their life. Maybe their parents died, or they had gone through so much sadness. We always say wow, you are so strong. Wow, kuatnya awak. Because that deep down, if you were challenged with that kind of hurdles, you would have not make it. You would not be able to make it. So that is the essential part of being tested, right? You have to have faith that, inshallah, Allah will help me. Allah will help me got through this. Because it's not all on you alone. You are not alone, and Allah is there to help you to to go through all that hurdles, all that barriers, like to finally move to the next level and the next and the next and the next until you die. But it does not end there, because everything that you face in this dunya will eventually be counted, be measured in the akhirat, right? To see whether you can go to the syurga, to the hell or heaven or not. So yeah, it makes me think a lot, like, to relate what my Nakibah said about think of it as a game, right? You have to go through this hard hurdle in order for you to go to the next level. So yeah, sometimes it just take redha. You just need to be redha, to have acceptance of what Allah had planned for you, because after all, He is the best planners. He knows, and we don't know. We don't know anything at all. Yeah, that way we could be fair to ourselves, right? To accept the fact that Allah had planned the best for us, and we are in no position to question or like to retaliate, because after all, He is the best planners. I know developing this kind of belief system is hard, because it took a lot to like have this kind of mindset. But yeah, maybe all the life experiences will eventually shape you this way, if only you are guided with the right apparatus. And I know that embarking on your own spiritual journey is hard. Starting is hard. Staying in that journey is hard. And making sure that you are making progress in your journey is also hard. But after all, if it was intended for yourself to be close to Allah, it will always be worth it, right? Because all those efforts, Allah will not let it go to waste, because after all, Allah knows what you had go through. Like everything you had go through, every pain, every challenges that you face, Allah knows. And He would never let you go through all that alone, right? So yeah. Yeah, reconnect, build this entire, deconstruct our entire belief system, and make it come with the aim of pleasing Allah as a journey to come back to Allah, not for ourselves, not to improve ourselves, not to please others, because after all, this journey is ours. We can shape it the way that we want, and we can shape it, we can move towards Allah. We can make it move. We can make ourselves move towards Allah's love and towards Allah's redha. If only we want it. Begitulah. That is all. Bye everyone. Thank God I didn't cry when I was giving commentary. Bye. Thank you for watching my videos. Bye.